It's time for the Texas Rangers Immaculate Grid coming to you next here on the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Hey everybody, my name is Jeff Bates, the Texas Rangers Clubhouse, where sometimes we play the Texas Rangers Immaculate Grid. We talk about the Texas Rangers and all other things baseball related that I want to share with you. Stuff blowing in my face. Texas Rangers Immaculate Grid is just Texas Rangers added to whatever the Immaculate Grid asks for today, which is across the top, the Giants, the Cubs, and a 6+ WAR season, meaning they'll have to have a 6+ WAR season for the teams that I'm about to name along the left, the Phillies, the Yankees, and the Padres. We add Rangers to each grid if and when we can, and we can today. 6+ win season for another team and played for the Rangers. That's going to be tough. Let's see if we can do it. We can. I've already done it. Giants, Phillies, upper left. One of my favorite players who was never really a big member of one of my favorite teams. He played for the Rangers, of course. He played here for a little bit at the very, very end. Hunter Pence. What a fun career. I'm a Rangers fan and a Dodgers fan. I grew up in Southern California. Rangers now, Dodgers when I was a kid. But so I hate the Giants. Hunter Pence, that was hard to hate, man. That guy played the game right. He had an ugly swing. I had an ugly swing. And I just was a fan of this guy. So it's nice to be able to use a guy that you like so much. Giants, Phillies, and us. Hunter Pence gets us rolling. Staying on the top row in the center there, you got the Cubs, the Phillies, and us. Cole Hamels. So far, so good. These two are super easy, aren't they? Cole Hamels, really good pitcher. I think first USD, I think. I grew up in San Diego. I think he went to USD. I know he dated and married the girl from Survivor and then had an unbelievable career in Major League Baseball, including 3 years, I think, here with the Texas Rangers. Keeping us going along the top row, 6+ WAR season. That's pretty hard to have. Philly, and played for us, staying with the left-handed Phillies pitchers, apparently. Cliff Lee. Top row, pretty easy, really. I mean, I double-checked to make sure Cliff Lee had a 6+ WAR season, and he did. He was great. He was great for the Phillies. He was great for us. He wanted to sign back here. No, we wanted him to sign back here. He wanted to go back home, and instead of using that money for him, we used it on Adrian Beltre. Works for us. So, as great as he was for us for that little time, his best thing he did for the Texas Rangers was saying, no, thank you to your money. I'll take it from the Phillies again. And we got Adrian Beltre instead. Worked out for the good guys. Giants, Yankees, and us starts off the second row. Bobby Bonds, not Barry Bonds, but Bobby Bonds. Bobby Bonds is a fun one. Elite player. Over 5 years of 30-30, I think. Unbelievable ball player. Unbelievable talented. Struck out a lot, but got traded like 6 times in 5 years. Played for the Rangers for a little bit. I think he was almost 30-30 with us. I think he just came short on one of the two. Regardless, he was great. He's Barry's daddy, and he fills out the first grid in the middle row for us. Taking us to the center cut, Cubs, Yankees, and us. Another easy one, Aroldis Chapman. He's a free agent now, but he's getting a ring for his 2023 run with the Texas Rangers. It's a tough trade. We gave up Cole Reagans to the Royals. He might have a really good career. I think he was the pitcher of the month in like August, or I think it was August. This guy's going to be a starting pitcher that we're going to wish we had, but do we get to the playoffs? Do we get to the World Series? Do we win the World Series without him? No, we don't. So he had to make that deal. It's going to go down in Rangers history as a big one. Be argued on both sides, but we got a ring. You got to be happy with it. Moving on to the 6+ WAR season. He was a Yankee and he played for us. Again, super easy. Really, it sounded like it would be a hard one, but it was an easy one. A-Rod. He had some of the best years in the history of offensive Texas Rangers. Obviously, he was a great Yankee. He was a great Seattle Mariner, and he had a 6+ WAR season for the Yankees, making him the far right middle grid today. That takes us to the bottom grid. And this one was an easy one for me because where I grew up. In 1984, I was a freshman in high school. And the San Diego Padres, not exactly known for great baseball, had a really good year in 84. And Craig Lefferts, I met him a couple times as a kiddo, junior high and high school, or high school, I guess, right? Regardless, he was a left-handed reliever out of the pen for the Padres. Had a really good year in 84, had a couple of years stint with them. I know he went to the Giants. I know he played here for a little bit. So because he was kind of in my world when I was a kid, Craig Lefferts was an easy one for me. Giants, Padres, and us. Craig Lefferts, one of my favorites. Cubby, Padre, and us, also easy. Yu Darvish. Loved him. Wish we would have kept him forever. Had some of the best pitching seasons in the history of the Texas Rangers. He played for the Cubs for a little bit. Plays for the Padres now. Played for the Rangers for a while. Yu Darvish gets us to one left. 6+ WAR season for the Padres. There's not a lot on that list. And played for the Rangers. I'll admit it, my first thought was this guy, but I had to go make sure he had a 6+ WAR season. And he did. Adrian Gonzalez, he was the first pick of the draft here. I don't think by us, right? By Florida, I think, right? Regardless, he was a rookie, if I remember correctly, for the Rangers. Played for the Padres for a few years. Boston, LA, you know the story. Adrian Gonzalez, one of the best first basemen of his era. Really good defensively. Lots of RBIs. I loved him. Yeah, there's our grid. We got Hunter Pence, Cole Hamels, Cliff Lee, Bobby Bonds, Aroldis Chapman, A-Rod, Craig Lefferts, Yu Darvish, Adrian Gonzalez. This one was right up my alley. Let me know who you picked, where you were different, whether you used the Rangers or not. I want to know who you used in your grid. Yu Darvish, and all of a sudden I can't say the U noise anymore. Yu Darvish, I wish you were still a Ranger. That's it for today. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers. I'll see you on the next version of Texas Rangers Immaculate Grid. I appreciate you watching today's Texas Rangers Immaculate Grid. I hope you subscribe. Check out a couple of these videos, one that YouTube thinks you might like, and some more Immaculate Grid for you guys who are just in need of more. Thanks for watching. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers.